Hello everyone, I am Piyush Adlakha, an undergraduate student at Manav Rashna University, and I have made a project to analyze and predict the impact of social media on one's mental health. In today's digital age, almost all of us use social media daily. But have you ever stopped to think, is it really helping us or silently affecting our mental health and productivity? That question became the core motivation for this project. I wanted to use data science to uncover whether there is a measurable connection between social media behavior and how we feel or perform in our daily lives. To investigate this, I have used a dataset from Kaggle, which contains a variety of features that covers both demographics and digital habits. Some of the key columns include age and gender, daily hours spent on social media, number of social media apps used, preferred platforms like YouTube, Instagram, or WhatsApp, screen time before sleep, sleep duration, notification check frequency, and finally self-rated levels of anxiety, mood, and daily productivity. This gives us a diverse view of how people's online behavior might be influencing their emotional and cognitive state. To analyze the dataset, I use RapidMiner AI Studio, a powerful no-code data science platform. RapidMiner lets you create workflow using drag and drop operators and for tasks like data preparation, visual analysis, and machine learning without needing to write a single line of code. What really makes RapidMiner stand out is its auto model feature, which automatically evaluates your dataset, selects the best algorithm, and builds models in just a few clicks. It also provides color-coded insights on how much each feature contributes to your prediction target, helping you interpret your results more efficiently. This video walkthrough is divided into two main parts to keep things clear and focused. Part 1 is all about exploratory data analysis, where we look at trends, compare demographic groups, and understand how users interact with different platforms. Part 2 is where we dive into rapid prediction modeling. We'll use RapidMiner's auto model to predict outcomes like daily productivity, mood, and anxiety levels based on social media usage platforms. Welcome to the first part of the walkthrough. Here we'll be doing exploratory data analysis on our dataset. The first part for this would be to import our dataset into the RapidMiner AI Studio. To do so, we have two options. First is to use the import data button given on the left hand side, and the other is to use the read CSV or read Excel operator provided by the RapidMiner AI Studio. I'll be using the read CSV operator for this walkthrough. After dragging the read CSV operator into the process pane, we have to double tap on it and select our CSV file. Upon selecting the CSV file, we can check our data and check our delimiter and all those things. Once we have specified our data format, we can click on next and check on other and format our columns. Upon formatting the columns, we can finally use the data. In the last step, we can also check the data type of our data and change it to our preference. Once the data has been imported, we can connect the out of the read CSV to the results. And upon clicking the run will get us will give us a preview of the dataset. Now to visually analyze the data, we have to click on the visualizations button where we can create plots of different types between different variables. At first, we'll try to create a pie chart to represent the gender distribution. To do so, let me click on the pie and select value of column to be gender. Upon selecting it, we can see that a pie chart has been made demonstrating the gender distribution. It shows it shows an almost equally balanced data distribution with slightly higher amount of male. Second, we'll be seeing the age distribution. For this, we'll be drawing a histogram. Let me just select the histogram, and then for in the value column, we'll use the age. Here we can see a histogram have been made to represent the age distribution. Here, most of the participants seems to be from the to be from the age group of 17 to 20 or in the young adults or adolescents. Next, you can draw a scatter plot between sleep hours and screen time. To do so, let me select the scatter plot, and then on x-axis we'll be selecting the sleep hours. On the y-axis, on the value column, we'll be selecting the screen time before sleep minimum. This shows this makes a scatter plot between the sleep hours and the minimum screen time before bed. Similarly, we can also create various visualizations for our data set. Now, we'll be proceeding on to the second part of this walkthrough where we'll be predicting certain variables. Welcome to the second part of a project walkthrough. In this video, we'll build a prediction model using RapidMiner AI Studio and its special feature known as Auto Model. After launching RapidMiner, first we need to get our data into the Auto Model. For that, we have two options: either navigate to the Results tab and click on the Auto Model button, or directly go to the Auto Model section and load our data from the repositories. For this project walkthrough, I'll simply click on the Auto Model button in the Results section. Once the dataset is loaded, the RapidMiner opens the Auto Model interface. Here it asks what kind of task we want to perform. Since you are interested in predicting predicting the mood after social media usage, we'll choose the predict option. Upon clicking the next, RapidMiner prompts us to choose the target attribute. This is the value we want to predict. Upon here, we'll simply click on next and then go on to the feature evaluation. RapidMiner here automatically analyzes each input feature and marks them with color codes. Green means the feature is highly relevant, yellow indicates medium relevance, and red shows low relevance. It also gives us other metrics like correlation with the target and overall data quality. This is a great way to visually identify which feature matters the most. Here we'll deselect the red ones, and it also shows a warning under age and gender that these may cause some kind of biasness in our model. But we'll ignore this warning for as of now and move to the next step. In the next step, RapidMiner allows us to select machine learning models to train. Options include generalized linear model, deep learning, decision tree, random forest, gradient boosted tree, and support vector machine. For this project walkthrough, I'll be selecting all the models. Upon this, after this, we'll simply want to run the models, after which the RapidMiner will run each model and benchmark them against each other and select the best performance model and tell us the best performance model. It will take a few seconds to complete whole test because it is running all the models in parallel. Now, after training, RapidMiner presents the evaluation result for each model. We can compare each model based on metrics like root mean square error, absolute error, relative error, squared error, or correlation. In our case, the deep learning model was the best performance model, whereas the decision tree model had both fastest scoring time and fastest total time. Clicking on each model shows us deeper insights like prediction trends, error distribution, and even feature importance. This helps us understand why this model makes certain predictions and how much each input affects the result. We can also see the predictions by clicking on the predictions tab and the weights for each model. Upon clicking on the general tab, we can see the data and certain statistics involved of the data. We can also see the correlation weights of each attribute, like how much, like in our case, daily productivity and social media hours were the most prominent factors for determining the mood of a person after using social media, whereas age had almost negligible effect on the same. Here we can also view the correlation matrix, which shows different relationship between different variables in the dataset. Now, as we have done as we have made the prediction model for predicting the mood after social media usage, you can also see the process involved under the hood. For this, we first have to save up our process into a local temporary repository, which I will just save it. And upon saving it, we can see the process which the AI Studio ran under the hood to run the models. Here we can see at first the auto model retrieved the data and pre-processed it, after which it handled the tests and prepared for the correlation, encoding things, and removing the unnecessary attributes. After now, we can also save this process by clicking on File, Save Process, and then selecting File, Export Process, and then selecting the directory where we want to save our process. Now that we have analyzed the data and interpreted the correlations, let's wrap up with some key takeaways. First, We observed a negative correlation between daily social media usage and productivity. This supports the idea that excessive time on social platforms may reduce our ability to focus on tasks. Next, we found that individuals with a positive mood tend to be more productive and enjoy better sleep quality. This highlights how emotional well being plays a vital role in overall performance and rest. Interestingly, the data show more frequent notifications are linked to higher levels of anxiety, showing that digital interruptions could be a major stress factor in our daily lives. While gender and age had only minimal direct impact on mental health indicators, this further emphasizes that our habits and daily routines have a stronger influence than demographic factors. To conclude, this project helps us realize how our everyday digital behaviors affects our mental health and productivity. By understanding these patterns, we can start adopting healthier digital habits, make smarter lifestyle moves, and promote better well-being in our tech-driven life.